Would you live if you weren't afraid? Joining us today from North Carolina is author and therapist Michael Zajanczykowski. Did I get that right? Close?
You came very close. Great job.
He says worry less and enjoy life more. And he's got a book out. And it's got kind of a long title, right? The Owner's Manual to Life in case you missed that day in school. So did you start writing this book based on what, your sessions with some of your clients?
Yes, absolutely. I drew on a lot of that, as well as my work as a business coach and working with clients. There's a lot of fear around building a business, so I think both of those things contributed.
What do you think is the most thing that holds people back? What is it that causes that fear?
Yes, that's a great question. And I think fear is a natural emotion. I think we all have fear, and we have fear for a reason. The problem with fear, though, is when it becomes obsessive, when it becomes a corrosive thread. In other words, when we dwell on it and we think about it and we let it stop us from doing the things that A, will get us out of fear, and B, advance us and make us more happy.
So what would you say is the number one step to getting over that fear? I think you say that the antidote to paralyzing fear is just making a decision, just going and doing it.
You know, it's two things. It's making a decision and then taking an action. So, for example, once upon a time, again, we all have fear. I had a nasty looking bump on my finger. And of course, I started to dwell on it and fear it, and anxiety filled in. And it really was alleviated when I took the next indicated action. And I called my dermatologist and I made an appointment. Suddenly that freed me. Now, obviously, I still had anxiety, but at least I had a plan of action. And when we do take that action, it alleviates a lot of the fear in our heads.
And you mentioned how you can take that next step, but when you have something coming up, actually, we were just talking about this when I do sports sometimes, I have tremendous amount of anxiety knowing that it's coming, but I still get up there and I still give it my best shot. How do you get over that anxiety, or how do you calm it before it just kind of overtakes you?
Yeah, that's a great question too. You know, one of the things that I do is I'm really big into journaling, getting things in my head onto paper. Now, this is not a diary. Instead, what I'm doing is I'm just getting stuff out of my head. And one of the things I do with fears is I make a list of what they are. And then I revisit them a couple of weeks later, and I see what happened. And what I find is that whatever I was afraid of worked out fine. And gathering that evidence time and time again, we can draw on that experience to alleviate some of the new fears that come up.
All right. The book is called The Owner's Manual to Life in case you missed that day in school when they handed it out. Thank you so much for joining us, Michael.
Thanks for having me. Have a wonderful Sunday and go Bears.
Yeah, go Bears for sure.
And if you want to purchase Michael's book, you can visit his website at michaelzbooks.com.